Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm gonna call these segments Rusty's Kitchen. Rusty cooking, Rusty Kitchen. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how not to make Jenny or Elise spaghetti. I don't proclaim to be any kind of Gordon Ramsay chef, but I know how to cook food. So without any further ado, I've already prepped some garlic and some white onion and some green pepper. And then we have some shitty Walmart ground beef because I'm not bougie at all, and that's defrosted. And we got our frying pan. You know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna do this one pot bullshit. It's not that hard to use two pots. This is the pot that we're gonna use to make our noodles. We are gonna pick one kind of noodle. And I like this sauce. The label's all screwed up. But these are called seasonings. We've got our beef kind of squished. And it's frying in pieces. And in a few minutes, we're going to flip it over and season it. And we have pasta water ready to boil. We're going to add salt. And we're going to put on a timer for about 4 more minutes for our beef. Oh, that's not right. So when that goes off, we'll flip our beef over. Now, white people everywhere might be saying, seasoning? What does that mean? So we have our onion, garlic, and green pepper, which we will add later. And in here is my spice cooker. So we're going to season the beef before we add some sauce to it. Seasonings and spices means flavor. I never really thought it would be needed to make a spaghetti recipe video. But after watching how many people on 90 Day Fiancé cannot fucking cook to save their lives, and spaghetti is one of the easiest and cheapest meals to throw together for your family. This is like always what I make for my family if I have no idea what to feed them, because I know that it'll fill them up. My partner will eat it. And yeah, you could do absolutely low effort, no fucking effort spaghetti like Jenny, where you just boil some pasta and throw some ragu on it, but no one wants to eat that. I personally find ground beef disgusting. I've had phases in my life where I've gone vegetarian and vegan, so I go out of my way to try and make it something that even if I had to eat it, I could. Spoiler alert, even though I made this dinner, I didn't even eat any of it. My family ate all of it. Oh yeah, and look, it says right on the box, al dente in 5 minutes. And if you turn it on the side, the pasta even tells you how to prepare it. I don't even understand why Elise thought that she had to throw pasta at the wall, and then she's dumping all the pasta water into the sauce, which, by the way, I'm going to show you guys later. You can actually use a little pasta water. So I threw some balsamic glaze on my meat. That's so good. It's so good. I think I screwed up before in a different situation and said it was balsamic vinegar, but no, it's balsamic glaze. And then, yeah, time to make the spaghettini. Al dente in 5 minutes. Boil. Strain the water. I save a little bit of water for the sauce, though. It helps it, get a little less thick, but not too watery, because the starch in the pasta water kind of thickens everything up. And you can even use a little bit of the pasta water to clean out your jar, which I was going to do to use up all the sauce, but I forgot because baby's distracting me in the kitchen, just yelling at me nonstop. The key point I wanted to make is this whole meal cost me probably less than $10. The ground beef was about $5-6. The pasta was on sale. And let's try throwing it at the cupboard to see. I guess it does work. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? I never knew that was a thing. So yeah. I guess it does work. Apparently you can throw pasta out the cupboard, but I usually just taste it. All right, so the main spices I threw in this was salt, pepper, MSG, garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, balsamic glaze, more MSG, tomato basil sauce. I had chopped up garlic, onion, green pepper, and fried that up with the meat. And this is where I'm emptying all the pasta water, and I forgot that I was supposed to save it for the jar. Little man wants his bubbles. Yeah. We need butter now, Mr. Man. Oops, I forgot to save water for this. Oh well. I was supposed to save water for this. Oh well. Water for this. Oh, well. Baby distracted me and I forgot. That's what happens when you have a baby in the kitchen distracting you. Okay, now we need butter and salt, Mr. Man. Now we need butter and salt, and it's all ready. I coat my noodles in butter and salt, otherwise they get all stuck together and clumpy and starchy and gross. And then my daughter will literally just eat a bowl of butter noodles and waste all the meat sauce. But at least the boys eat the meat sauce. Time to eat whenever you're ready. And it's dinner time. Yeah, so that took me less than half an hour. Realistically, it probably took me 10-15 minutes, not counting prep and cleanup. Like, if you have everything ready to go, it literally only takes as long as it takes to fry up the meat and boil the noodles. So the amount of people that cannot cook on 90 Day Fiancé for their partners just shocks me. It does not take much to whip up some spaghetti or whip up an omelet, make some fucking soup or some potatoes. Like, what is wrong with these people? They need to learn stuff. And I present you the antithesis of Jenny spaghetti or Meghan Markle spaghetti or Elise's spaghetti. We have consistent noodles that are fully cooked but not too gummy, and we have a meat sauce with flavor. Look, the kids are even eating it. How is it, children? Right on. Omar. You're not a scarf kitty. What do you do?